We should encourage people to stand by their friends. We should encourage people to stand by the people that matter to them. And we should encourage people, even if they disagree with you vehemently, to stand for the things that matter to them. I don't want a world where people are encouraged to be spineless just because other people don't like their opinion. Today's topic. So this is a story about our good friend Ethan Klein, a good friend of the show, and an individual named Brad Taste, okay? This is from Ethan Klein. It goes, "This is Brad. Someone on the crew was kind enough to get him a VIP ticket, so he was able to come backstage and hang out with us. I had the chance to speak with him for a little bit and thought he was a nice guy. Here he is apologizing for taking a photo with me." So Brad here, and he goes, "This image made a statement that I did not intend to make, and I'd like to apologize for people who were hurt or upset by this. I also apologize for my quick response as it was dismissive towards people who care about me and others deeply. I appreciate you looking out for me." So it's a picture of him with Hila and him with the other Jews, okay? And it's not my problem. That's what he's saying. He goes, "I'm aware that being around Ethan and Hila at the moment is very questionable. I wanted to meet them despite people's valid criticisms of them. I'm aware this is a bad look, and posting a photo with them upset many people. Not the best decision on my part." Now you might be questioning, why is it a bad idea to take a photo with H3H3? Is it because of the trans take? No. Is it because of him doxing that one individual? No. Is it because Ethan sometimes does some stuff? No, none of those things. It's because, quote unquote, Ethan is a Zionist, which he isn't, but some people say he is. And Ethan goes, "What does this even mean? To those that use that word as an insult, it simply means anyone that believes Israel has a right to exist. According to the recent polling, this would include 90% of the world's Jewish population. That means that Brad here would need to apologize for taking a photograph with 9 out of 10 Jews." So Ethan goes on, "Whatever criticism I have voiced for Israel, whatever financial contributions I've made to the people of Gaza, nothing will ever be enough because I, like 90% of all Jews, am a Zionist. I've been on the receiving end of rabid anti ever since October 7th, but this one made me especially sad." And this is the person that was replying to Brad's photo. They go, "Wait, you know they were problematic, and why? Then why would you ever want to meet them? If you knew Hila and Ethan were Zionists," Hila herself was in the IDF, "why even risk your reputation for that meeting?" And Brad goes, "I wanted to meet them because they were famous and I had the opportunity to watch a creator who was a pivotal part of my childhood and early YouTube adventures. I had no care for the moral implications. I just wanted to feel cool." Brad Tay says, "Yes, I backed down and gave up. Call it spineless, I can handle that. People calling me a genocide supporter is not something I'm fit to ever deal with. You think this makes me happy, cleaning up this mess? I'd love to be able to take this photo and post it normally." So he admitted it's to why. It's because he was feeling pressure.
Of course.
Not because he actually thought it was wrong. Because people on Twitter, to them, it's real life. So if they're upset, then I have to apologize.
Yes, that's a lot how the media function. That's how publicity function. That's how, the media function, TV. If it's a bad look and they don't want to have sometimes they're gonna back down. Not because it's the right thing to do. Not because they believe. Because, I don't want to make waves. It's not just Brad. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of circles that work like that. It's not just Brad. It's.
I get it for companies, for individuals. I think it's cowardly. If you take a photo with someone you admire and you start apologizing because some people on Twitter get mad, that's an L on you. That's an L on you. Again, I think there's a lot of reasons to not want to take a photo with Ethan or whatever it is, right? This ain't one of them. Hating him just because he's a Jew, I ain't with that one. And that y'all lose me so hard with that.
It's not because he's a Jew, it's because they say he's a Zionist.
Yes. Which to them is
the same thing.
Is the same thing when they talk. Basically, Ethan is not left in the way that they like. So now they eat him alive, which is ironic. Just a little bit.
No, that's the left.
You know what I mean? Because he was saying, you know what, we weren't also, so he was eating us alive because we weren't to his liking in terms of a lefty. But
that's funny.
Moving past that petty shit, I think it's so cowardly that I've seen so much of this online, where because of this political situation, people will walk away from friendships, even if they don't feel that strongly about it, because of the social pressure of all this stuff. They're like, I can't. You're a coward. That's what I think. And I think anybody would try to say to me anything. Listen, I'm so spiteful, I would start a friendship with Ethan just to piss these people off. Because I think the way they're handling, like this kind of bullying tactic, where anyone who takes a picture with someone or drinks a Coca-Cola or whatever, and you want to lambaste them, yo, get the fuck up out of here. And I think people need to start standing up for themselves. It's going to be better for their brand. It's going to be better for themselves as well long term. Stop being such cowards about this kind of stuff. Dumping people that you consider friends, being ashamed of the most innocuous thing because people tell you is cowardly. It is spineless. Now, if I'm being empathetic, I can understand that hearing all this shit online and people labeling you some kind of supporter of the mass murder, I can understand why that would upset people. But guys, turn off Twitter. Some of you need to get off that fucking dog shit platform, okay? The fact that you would rescind your real life experiences because of some digital likes and dislikes online is crazy. People getting divorced, breaking relationships over what people liked and didn't like on their phone. People they've never met. They will end real life relationships. I think it's sad. And I can understand why Ethan feels bad, because it's just like, damn, I can't even breathe. I can't take a picture without it being like dirty Zionist. Vas-y.
I not gonna tell y'all what to do. You can do whatever you want, and you can quit relationship and all that if you want to. That's fine. I don't want them people around me. So if you want to quit me because XYZ, then that's fine with me. it's again, that's just me being a fatalist, you know, just being like accepting people for what they are and being like, you know what, if it was not meant to be, it was not meant to be. If you want to be over there, then go over there, but you cannot be over here with that bullshit. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine if you quit relationship. I'm fine with you put pause on certain things because they don't roll the way you want to roll. I mean, I'm like that. I will pause relationship because, like, you know what, I'm gonna distance myself from that from XYZ because it goes against what I believe in. I don't have no problem with that. So, no, but you have to fight the fight. There's some certain bullshit that I don't want to deal with. And I think they have the right to do the same thing on their side. And if I'm on the side where you're going to quit, you're not going to be with me because you're not going to chill with me because of what I say or what I think, then maybe we're not meant to be friends. It's fine. No hard feelings. Skedaddle. Go ahead.
I think if you care about something, you should stand on that. And if you don't, you're just a spineless person.
No,
I think if it's like someone like, oh, well, you know, you guys don't talk about the whole Israel, because I'm not really concerned. I don't really pay attention to that thing, so it's not really my forefront. If something was important for me, there was no way I would hesitate to discuss it with you guys. There was no, I would apologize about how I felt about it because it matters to me, okay? If I take a picture with someone I admire and somebody come for me and say, how dare you take that, I don't give a shit. Suck my nuts. And yeah, I'm going to call people who don't do that cowards, which is okay. You can go do that, but that's what it is. And he admits it. It's spineless. Fine. I'm not going to spend a whole day shaming him, but it is what it is. And I think we should dissuade people from that kind of behavior. We should encourage people to stand by their friends. We should encourage people to stand by the people that matter to them. And we should encourage people, even if they disagree with you vehemently, to stand for the things that matter to them. I don't want a world where people are encouraged to be spineless just because other people don't like their opinion. Mm-hmm. I may not like you, Ethan, but I like the fact that he espouses what he says and he's very open about it and he does his thing. And I would always encourage him to be able to do that. And I feel the same way about any creator, like them or dislike them. So when I see this, yeah, I'm gonna say no, I ain't rocking with that. Out here going on a public apology tour because some randoms on Twitter. We should be shaming the randoms on Twitter too, who are spending so much time yelling at people because of who they took a picture with. You don't like somebody because they took a picture? Unfollow. Stop being a little bitch about it and talking about it. You better do this. Man, shut the f up. That's what I think.
The public apology is a bit much. It serves nothing. It serves nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't untake the picture that you took.
It is.
It doesn't. You just create an awkward situation, and I think that in the future you're probably gonna regret it. When all this thing's gonna die down and everything and stuff, you're probably gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, I shouldn't have. From the experience that I have, and I've seen people in those situations, they regret it. Yeah. I should have held my own. Yeah, you probably should have. But
you're not gonna. Listen. At the end of the night, when you lay your pillow down, you gotta sleep with yourself. That's who you're gonna have to answer to, yourself. And you can't halt that. You could turn off social media. You cannot turn off your brain, my brother. You can't. And it is wild that a tool like social media, it is like the tools have become the masters. This shit got y'all in a chokehold. for clout, you guys are literally bending over backwards, letting X f you. X gonna give it to you. Formerly known as Twitter.
Yes.
So
Twitter gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Twitter gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Tweet. Go. Tweet.
first we're gonna shame, then we gonna pop. No.
Tweet.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is wild. Like, you really see that. You know, like people are like, but aren't you bothered what happens on Twitter? No, I don't care. I've had it happen times where I mention on stuff, I go on and I just turn it off. Turn it off. It's my job and I can turn it off. Some of y'all, it's not even your job and you can't turn it off.
Ha. Facts.
So no, I'll never accept this kind of stuff. I understand companies and conglomerates because like their shit is just different. But some of you individuals just bending over backwards for the most innocuous thing, like, is no. So that's my thoughts on it. I understand why Ethan feels bad because it's just like, damn, some dude's going in a depressive state because he was like me as a black person. If I took a picture with a fan and by virtue of me being black, that person was shamed into the shit, I would feel bad. Even though I don't think there's anything wrong with it, the fact that other people are being hurt by the fact that I'm existing in a picture and this person is now suffering for it, it's like, dang, I could understand why he's sad about it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Anything else?
No.
Of all the reasons people could have chose to hate Ethan,
Yes.
this has got to be the lamest one for me. But anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments below.